It was, I would say, a good weekend. But except for Chelsea fans, at least till now. But yeah, I won't kind of delve too much into that. Lekin Fateh, coming to you, I think let's start the other way around, right? जो match नहीं हुआ है, so I think right now, I think I'm actually watching it, as in the TV is just in front of me, and I think Aston Villa is kind of beating Leicester 2-1. And I think Gerrard is doing superb, but I think Everton versus Arsenal, that's happening Monday night. So, what do you reckon? I know we went through predictions just a couple of days back, but Everton versus Arsenal, what do you reckon will happen?
I think Rafa Benitez is going to. It's going to be a vintage Rafa performance, a 1-0 win for Everton because there's so much pressure on Rafa Benitez right now. The words in Italy are that Jose Mourinho could be making a shock return to the EPL because things are not working out for him at Roma, and Benitez gets sacked and Jose Mourinho comes to Everton. And if you remember as a Chelsea fan, the Chelsea Jose Mourinho versus Liverpool rivalry from say 2005, 2006. I mean, imagine if that happens. And so I'm excited for if that happens because I think that at Roma it's not happening for Jose Mourinho. I think that project does not suit him, and he's out of options if he fails at Roma, and I don't see him being successful this year after last night's result. So I think a
Interesting.
short turn for Jose Mourinho to Everton. And yeah, on Gerrard, I followed him at Rangers. I was so impressed with the way he sort of ended Celtic's dominance there, and a lot of people expected him to fail. But the way I see it, Steven Gerrard is a future Liverpool manager. Like he was a wonderful player, and I think he's just carried that on, into the coaching job. So I expect Steven Gerrard to win. And what's going on with Leicester? I mean, they were so close to the Champions League for the last 2 seasons. What's going to happen to Brendan?
Yeah, that's very interesting call. But again, people in the chat, again, thanks for everyone who's joined. And I hope, again, a lot of subtopics that we're going to have. So do stay till the end. And yes, thank you. Anyone new joining, thanks for subscribing. And of course, do check out the description again. Fateh's socials and of course, Daily Football Madness, Usman Bhai's channel, link is there. So do subscribe to them as well. But yes, Chelsea Perspective believes support Rafa in January and Everton will become better. But chat, I would like to ask you. Again, I know a lot of people in the chat are Chelsea fans. Would you like to see Jose Mourinho again in the EPL and that to Everton? Come on, as in we've had him manage so many clubs. Like, come on, why is he kind of spoiling his name? But yeah, moving on. I think the other game. Let's talk about the game which happened. I think Leeds versus Brentford. If I'm not wrong, again, chat, you might want to help me because I think Leeds Brentford was a 2-all draw, and I think Patrick Bamford scored. So again, that's the timing. Like it's a Chelsea thing. जब हम खेलते हैं टीम्स के अगेंस्ट दैट इज व्हेन दे कम टू फॉर्म एंड दैट इज व्हाट पैट्रिक बैमफोर्ड is because I think in 1 week's time, if I'm not wrong, we are playing Leeds as well, so that'll be interesting. Lekin I'll come to you, Usman bhai, because the big game of the weekend was touted to be Rangnick's first game, right, as in the Manchester United game, and we saw Manchester United beating Crystal Palace 1-0. I know it was just 1-0, lekin did you see that difference? Was it just the pressing that was kind of different in this game, or it was the attitude because of new manager? And then do you really see that spark coming because the crowd really did turn up today?
So crowd is always there in Manchester United game. So that is always a factor. Whether it's Liverpool, it's Manchester United, it's always the factor. But मैं ये कहूँगा कि I think it's the first game. I think they did the basic right. वही आपको possession देखने को मिला. I think they were very close to 70% possession. I think 65 to 70% possession. They created a lot of chances. Control देखने को मिला आपको. लेकिन I always say that I mean, don't judge any manager by first game. Don't judge any manager whether it's good. I mean, don't say that he is very good in the first game. Don't say he's very bad. So वही बात है कि reaction आप फौरन ना show करें. I think every manager deserves at least 10 to 15 games, and then you can basically judge or basically analyze their tactical gameplay. I think the same I'm personally going to do with the same for Ralf Rangnick as well. I think he's a very good manager. He's a very good tactician, but it's Premier League. I mean, he never managed in the Premier League. He had a great success with Leipzig, Hoffenheim, Schalke also when they went on to into the semi-finals of Champions League. They won the Pokal also, the domestic tournament also of Bundesliga. तो मैं ये कहूँगा कि थोड़ा सा टाइम देना चाहिए और बिल्कुल स्विच होगा ये राफ रेगनिंग ओले के अंडर बिल्कुल टेक्निकली डिफरेंट थे और अब बिल्कुल डिफरेंट है. सो आई वुड से यू हैव टू गिव टाइम बट वेरी गुड स्टार्ट फ्रॉम मैनचेस्टर यूनाइटेड.
Yeah, well said there, definitely. And then wait and watch is what the as in the talk of the hour is. Lekin Fateh, I think I'll probably ask the chat again because we would definitely like the chat to interact. But I think Spurs beating Norwich, that was expected. Come on, like I don't think we should be judging Conte on that performance and the Spurs team as such. But yeah, I think they are looking good for fourth spot. Lekin I would like to actually speak about obviously they won 3-0. Lucas Moura, I don't know, it was just a couple hours back. How many of you all saw that? But for me, Lucas
Amazing.
Moura, what a goal! What a terrific goal! Like this guy actually, he's underrated. Like if you really ask me, again, maybe I'm one of them who used to always pick Lucas Moura on FIFA, and on FIFA we know how good Lucas Moura was. But again, it's just that how good he was, and he has that in him, just that X factor. That's something that he could do in big games as well, and he's done in the Champions League. But Harry Kane still not scoring, so I don't know. Is Harry Kane going to be sticking on to Spurs? Again, people in the chat, do let me know. And as I say that, we have Jamie Phillips. Thanks for joining, Jamie. Yes, good evening to you as well. And yeah, as in the big game, Usman Bhai, West Ham, Chelsea. Now, come on. Like I know that I cannot avoid it much, even if I want to. और हमने रिव्यू किया था instant reaction. People who watched it, I know some people kind of got scared looking at me rant that way, but again, that's part and parcel of how a fan reaction, by default is, instant reaction. But having said that, Usman Bhai, I think no excuses. Chelsea has a lot of injuries, to be very honest. Apart from that, obviously there were a couple of clear mistakes which are not usually mistakes. Chelsea के players से नहीं होते वो mistakes, right? But at the end of the day, we got a brilliant goal. Hakim Ziyech probably looked better than recent weeks. Mason Mount got a volley goal. So there are still positives. Hopefully Alonso and of course Havertz will be back soon. But as in, why do you think? As in, what is missing that in that Chelsea team compared to like a City team or a Liverpool team?
There should not be anything missing. I would say you definitely said that there are injuries, but the thing is that when you have such a great squad, you have basically covered in almost every position, then people expect you to basically win these matches also. I mean, City also have a great squad. They are missing Kevin De Bruyne, but it does not feel like that they are missing Kevin De Bruyne. It should be the similar case with Chelsea, although I think they are definitely missing a player like Kante right now. But still, I think it was a very tricky game. West Ham away is always a tricky game. They have beaten big teams, the contenders so far of the Premier League. So it was always going to be a tough game. It was always going to be a close game. But I think again the defensive errors that Chelsea made, I think basically was the problem for Chelsea. Third goal, I would say. वो मुझे पता नहीं कि वो intentional था या नहीं, but I think
definitely that is a cross, right? Come on, like people in the chat, please vote.
When things are going bad, then such things happen, right? When it's not your day, then that third goal was basically the icing on the cake for West Ham. But the thing is that I have to say that West Ham deserved to win that game. Yeah. If you ask me, they deserve to win that game. I mean, Chelsea was not that bad defensively. They were errors, as I said. But overall, if you basically analyze the game, definitely West Ham deserve to win that game. So when you are brave, right, when you are taking your chances, then the luck favors the brave, right, at the end of the day. And that exactly what happened in the third goal.
True. Or moving on, definitely. एक point against just checking out to respond by quickly. Like ये chat हर stream में almost we do it. Newcastle, they've had a horrible run, but finally they got their first victory. I know that was kind of a 6-pointer because Burnley भी maybe relegate होगी. So I don't know whether Newcastle have to be happy about it because at the end of the day maybe both the teams get relegated. Lekin just your opinion quickly, Usman bhai, like you see Newcastle somehow staying up.
So when I did the relegation, when I picked relegation teams, I did not pick. I mean, it was a choice between Leeds and Newcastle, and I could not pick Leeds to be relegated because I don't want Bielsa team because they give you something that you don't see from many teams in Premier League. So I picked Newcastle, but I said that it will depend what will they change. They changed the manager, which is going into the right direction, but what they will do in the winter transfer window, that's the main thing. Very good 3 points for Newcastle, I would say. लेकिन अभी भी आई एम नॉट कन्विंस्ड एट ऑल विद न्यूकासल। मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है कहीं ना कहीं वो प्रॉब्लम्स उनकी रही कि डिपेंड करता है कि वो विंटर के अंदर क्या करते हैं। दे हैव टू चेंज समथिंग, दे हैव टू आई मीन ब्रिंग ऑन अ प्लेयर, एक दो प्लेयर ऐसे लाने पड़ेंगे जो थोड़ा सा चेंज करें सिनेरियो को, अदरवाइज इट्स नॉट लुकिंग दैट ग्रेट फॉर न्यूकासल। अच्छी चीज न्यूकासल की ये है कि काफी टीम स्ट्रगल कर रही हैं, सो दैट्स द ओनली पॉजिटिव राइट नाउ फॉर न्यूकासल, अदरवाइज it would have been very difficult for Newcastle already.
Well, so that definitely, like, again, it'll be interesting. और relegation battle हमेशा काफी close रहता है, and that is something that I always look forward to. Like, no disrespect to the relegation threatened teams, लेकिन I think one person, I don't know how much of him you have seen, Fateh, and even the chat, like, talking about the Southampton game. Like, I watched the Southampton game against Brighton. I know it was 1-1. Brighton lucky थी, वापस से last minute goal they got it. लेकिन Southampton should have won that game. लेकिन Armando Broja, like this guy is a baller. Simply put, like, for me, Broja is great, and it might be controversial what I'm going to say. लेकिन अभी के दिन में, if you ask me, I would vote for Broja over Timo Werner. People in the chat, please let me know if we should basically do the extreme and call Broja back in January. And I believe there may be a clause, like we can call Broja. Obviously Chelsea needs to pay money, but Fateh or maybe someone in the chat knows anything more about Broja. Like, would you like to see Broja back in Chelsea?
This is the first time I'm hearing about him, so if you rate him highly, then I think he's somebody that I'm going to go on YouTube and probably keep an eye out for him.
Very natural, like जो natural striker बोलते हैं ना, someone who kind of has quick turns, and one of the turns that he made was absolutely brilliant, almost world class. I know that I'm again talking big words here, लेकिन he is that good. So,
but do you think you talked about Conte? Would you be open to a Lukaku-Kane swap? Because Conte loves Lukaku even now.
Come on, as in it's just been what 3 months, and I don't want to kind of give up on Lukaku, especially when he's come back to his home. That's not going to happen. But yeah, as in, again, the big call is about the second striker, because I think Lukaku is about more fitting in the team. Hopefully, eventually he will. More games he plays, that's what will happen. But I don't know. For me, Broja is probably the person that I would actually take the risk to actually call him back. And again, Timo Werner's linked. But I think the other games, which game? I think it was obviously Liverpool game. How can I miss that? And I did put up a poll, which was the best game as a neutral that you would like to be watching. And a lot of people actually voted for Wolves, Liverpool, and the Man City Watford game. Surprisingly, I thought the Chelsea game was great as a neutral. But again, Usman bhai, Divock Origi. Like, I don't know, something about him, वो last minute goals जो score करता है, and again, because of the fact that वो score किया, उसके बाद what happened is, every pundit forgot वो Connor Cody का great goal line clearance जो हुआ था. Wolves really played well in this game, लेकिन I think these are signs that Liverpool are back to their best.
Liverpool aren't the best right now. It's not about their starting lineup. I think their starting lineup, I have said it many times, their starting lineup is still very good. And if there are no injuries and obviously AFCON looming ahead, then they are definitely contenders for the Premier League. They're definitely contenders even for Champions League as well. But it really depends. It's subjective to injuries. If there are no injuries, then that can happen. If there are injuries, one player, Mane, Salah gets injured, it's very difficult. It will turn very difficult for them. We all saw that what happened when Virgil van Dijk got injured and there were so many injuries. I mean, there was a deep dive, right? So they are basically on a high right now. But still, people are not saying that they are the contenders, they are favorites for the Premier League. It's because of the injuries and AFCON, as I said. If we talk about the game, I think again Wolves are a very good team. Throughout the season, they have been resolute defensively. और कहीं ना कहीं उनको finishing का problem आ रहा था. I think they sorted out that problem also. But still, I think defensively they are still very good. Wolves. They still need a player जो कि consistently assist provide कर सके, goal कर सके. Jimenez, I think ever since जो कि उसको injury हुई थी, उसके बाद से थोड़ा सा वो struggle कर रहा है. Hwang, I think वही hit and miss चल रहा है. Sometimes he looks very good, sometimes it looks very mediocre. So it really depends कि क्या करते हैं वो. Again, very good points for Liverpool. लेकिन मैं still कहूँगा कि Liverpool basically at the end of the day deserved to win this game because they were creating opportunities. And who else? Origi. I mean, being a Barca fan, how can I forget Origi? He's always there in the right position. But I mean, Origi was there, right? He finished it, but it was all Salah, Mohamed Salah. I mean, it was all about him, that touch, that run he made, and obviously the assist. So Salah has been great. I mean, he has been instrumental. But I think a very good 3 points for Liverpool going ahead in the season.
Yeah, and as I say that, we have Yuvraj in the house again. People joining, do smash that like button so that we have more people and a lot of interaction. So again, thanks for joining. Smash that like button. But yes, check out the description below. Last point, I'll stick with Usman Bhai because you're talking about Liverpool. So Man City again beating Watford, quite dominant, I would say, deserved again. Like is there any way that any team could stop the domination of Man City this season?
I thought it. I think it was and should be Chelsea, but I think I've been saying it for like 1 month now. I mean, especially after that game against United. City is the only team that is playing flawless football all around Europe. That's the only team. They have dominated Chelsea, they have dominated PSG, they have dominated United, they dominated Anfield. Although the second half Liverpool came back, but the first half was completely dominated by Manchester City at Anfield. So City is the only team, if they can basically make sure that they don't have that hiccups that we saw against Southampton, against Crystal Palace, then I think they are the favorites. I mean, I switched to City in between the season for my favorites to win Premier League because they're playing flawless football. Their connection, ऐसा लगता ही नहीं है कोई एक प्लेयर इंजर्ड भी हो जाता है ना तो ऐसा लगता ही नहीं है कि कोई प्लेयर इंजर्ड है. Kevin De Bruyne, are you missing Kevin De Bruyne? Obviously he's a great player, you're missing Kevin De Bruyne, but if you look at the performance of City, it looks like that there is nothing missing. So I would say it's very difficult to stop. I mean, it's very important for Liverpool and Chelsea not to drop points right now because अगर अगले fixtures देखें, then City have winnable fixtures. All the fixtures are winnable. It's very, very vital for Liverpool and Chelsea not to drop points because City will run away.
That's not great news, but again, a lot of talk there happening about the EPL.